What clothes should you bring? Well, I'll tell you what clothes you shouldn't bring. Leave your winter parka and snow boots and mitts and hat and toque and ski pants or any of that stuff that's well insulated. You're not gonna need it here, guys. This average temperature here is 28 degrees plus Celsius. I read somewhere on the internet that they've actually recorded a low temperature many years ago of 18 degrees Celsius, and that was freezing for them. Well, you still don't need a parka at 18 degrees, I can guarantee you that. And generally it gets hotter than 28 degrees. It'll be 30, 30 something. It's sunny a lot. Yes, you'll have rain, a lot of rain too. Think of how we get this lush green vegetation because we get a lot of rain here. Nobody goes around and puts fertilizer on trees or anything, or the banana trees or the palms or bamboo or anything. They just grow because of the rain and the, I guess, fertile soil that they have. So yeah, don't bring any of that stuff. It's gonna be useless. You're just wasting your money and space in your luggage. What should you bring? Bring shorts and t-shirt and short sleeve shirt like this. Try to stay away from cotton if you can. Cotton is great because it's nice and soft and it doesn't cause any rashes or anything, but the problem with the cotton is that you sweat a lot and it gets wet and it stays wet and then it smells like a dish rag the next day. Get the synthetic fabrics shirts if you can, the ones that they use for cycling or running, because they have good ventilation. They got a lot of perforations in the fabric and they breathe really well. If you're riding a bike, you can actually feel the wind going right through them, and if you're wet by any chance, they'll dry in 5 minutes if you're riding a bike, for example. Or if there's a breeze, you'll feel that go right through it. Socks, leave them home. You don't need. I see some Filipinos or Filipinas here sometimes wearing the thong sandals with socks. I have no idea what the use for socks is here because it's so hot, but they wear them sometimes. But as far as I'm concerned, socks and sandals is a fashion faux pas, so you should never wear socks and sandals. If you want socks, wear shoes. You bring in shoes, yeah, then bring socks. Not cotton ones, the plastic ones. Yeah, those are good. Same with shorts. The cotton shorts or jeans, yeah, you can bring a couple of pairs of jeans. I'll guarantee you'll barely ever use them. If you go out somewhere and you want to be a little fancier than the guys in shorts, then bring jeans. But you're gonna sweat your ass off. I can guarantee you that. It's just like that. Sweat, sweat, sweat everywhere. Hats. Yeah, they're a good idea. Not winter hat, but you know, the straw hat or cowboy hat, or they love cowboy hats here. Oh yeah, they see you wearing a cowboy hat, you're the shit. Uh, Ball caps, yeah, they wear a lot of ball caps here, believe it or not. I see a lot of people with them. You can buy them in the stores if you want. Some fancy ones, some branded ones too, like Nike or Adidas or whatever. You'll find those. Runners, yeah, bring runners. One or two pairs. My runners got stolen actually at the first girlfriend's house where I was. Somebody must have really liked them, even though nobody wears runners here. Well, sometimes they do, but it's mostly sandals. Either shower shoes or thongs. That's it. Other than that, you don't need anything. Yeah, so bring those. A few pairs, because you'll need them. Yeah, you can buy them locally too, but there's a way better selection in America for those, and better brands and all that. And I don't even know what they cost here, to tell you the truth. I never even looked for them because I brought two pairs I've been wearing between my Adidas and Nike shower shoes. That's all I wear. Those every day in, day out. I don't even have anything. I had my runners, like I said, but somebody stole them from there because they were Under Armour, so it was a good brand, so they liked it and they just disappeared. I must have looked for them half a day. Even my ex-girlfriend said, I didn't see them I saw them there like 2 days ago, now they're gone. So I know it's one of their friends or relatives that showed up there and they thought, oh, we like those, we'll just make them walk away. These shoes are made for walking. Don't bring boots of any sorts, not even rubber boots. Only rice farmers wear those, or fishermen. Other than that, you don't have any use for any boots whatsoever. Shades. Yeah, bring shades because you'll need them here. If you've got prescription eyeglasses, make sure you have at least 2 pairs. They break, they get scratched, the frames break. My frames broke on these, and I had a different frame before. And the one arm broke, and I was walking around like a complete moron with the damn thing strapped around my head with a rope or a piece of thread or something. And I went to the optometrist store and they looked to find a frame that would fit the lenses, because I didn't want to buy lenses. They're expensive, and these lenses are polycarbonate and they've got a bunch of coatings on them that cost a lot of money. So I thought, well, why order new ones when we can reuse these? So they sold me these frames. They're pretty nice, they're okay. Nothing fancy about them. They were 2,500 peso I paid for the frames and for them to fit the lenses into them, because apparently they didn't fit perfectly, so they had to make some grinding or something to make them fit. And now they're good. I'm pretty happy with them. The lenses fell out a number of times because they got that fishing line that goes under the lenses, and I don't know, they just popped out because they pop out easily, but I just stuck them back in there, and now I managed to not pop them out for probably about almost a month. Don't plan on getting any warranty here. It doesn't exist. Don't plan on getting your money back on anything that you buy. If you bought some stuff that's broken right out of the box, you're not getting your money back. If you're lucky, really lucky, if you got the receipt, make sure you ask for the receipt, because sometimes they don't give you one because they want to pocket that money without tax. Like they did when I bought my my clipper. I bought a hair clipper because I need it for myself to shave my head, and also when my beard gets too long and I can't shave it with a big razor anymore because it's too long and it plugs up my razor, then I can use this to trim it down to almost nothing and then use my shaving machine or the razor on that. I also would use it on the dogs because they get knots in their fur sometimes, or it gets matted, so I can't really brush it out. I have to cut it off. So I would use that as well. Only 250 peso. It never worked. I tried to shave my arm hair. It doesn't cut it. I put it through my head. It went through my hair like a comb. It never cut one hair off my head. And the front part that moves back and forth, it fell out to the side. I took it next day to the store and they said, oh, you broke it. I broke it. Yeah. We're not giving you your money back. I said, well, just exchange it for another one then. You don't have your receipt because your clerk never gave me one. Oh, we always give out receipts. No, you're gonna get screwed out of your money no matter what. I talked to the supervisor. The supervisor said, well, we need a receipt. Then I said, okay, well, where's your store manager? Oh, he's not available. Of course, very conveniently not available. So we're hoping that my girlfriend and I can go to the store one of these days and get hold of the general manager of the store and see if we can get him or her to exchange it. but they wouldn't exchange it without the receipt, even though they're the only place in town that sell that and that brand. But they said, no, without receipt, we can't exchange it. They wouldn't. Customer service is shit here. Shit. It doesn't exist. You don't exist. The only time you exist is when you show up there with your money. They want to take your money right away. But when it comes to keeping you happy, they don't care. It's just as simple as that. So get used to it. If you're coming here, you're not exchanging anything. You're not getting your money back for anything. You get to keep it because you broke it. And that's that.